Have you people seen a 1 million march before? Have you seen where 1 million people march for a cause they believe in? You never see, and you will never know the impact. But if I must tell you this, 1 million march in any part of the world, will attract a global attention without lobbying, global attention. And it shouldn't even stop there. I should believe that at this point in time, any lover of freedom should actually have free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with his picture. If you're a true Igbo man, I am telling you, with his picture in all your social media profiles, and you think it doesn't make sense, it actually makes sense. I want you to know that globally, when people challenge the reality of corrupt bad governance in any way, they are actually tagged as terrorists and they are charged with treason. Same thing with what happens to Madiba. But what liberated Madiba? What liberated Madiba was the fact that people that believed in his cause and his ideology actually stood till he was released. But I don't want the Igbo people to go this way, to actually look at the fact that he needs to stay this long. But let's look at it. Shey Igbohu was pardoned recently. Igbohu was pardoned recently, Abi. And the Gumi are actually advocate of negotiation with bandits like Bello, Turji, and whatever, and the rest of it. And you motherfuckers are sitting down. And if you tell me what is the excuse here, there is no excuse. The Igbos have all the capability. 1 billionaire that is not even a politician, I am telling you, can feed the whole of the Igbo land for 1 million match. 1 billionaire can feed the whole of Igbo land in the spirit of 1 million match. But you will never do that. You will think that the politicians are actually trying to ensure a situation where there's dialogue or whatever, or whatever it is. The fact is, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood for was something that would deprive these politicians of their power. To actually be actually sitting down and actually be capitalizing on the ignorance of the people. So if you think that there's something in the pipeline, nothing is going to come out of these politicians. And what am I telling you? Am I calling for anarchy? I'm not calling for anarchy. But the fact is, you people have all the resources. Test this, put this to test. Have a 1 million match and see if Al Jazeera, CNN, BBC, every other will not be interested in this without lobbying. But if you think that there's an easy way out of this, the next thing is when I talk now, one lawmaker will tell you, say, no, come out. The federal government get plan to kill you. But the fact is, everybody is dying gradually. Not just the Igbos, everybody is dying gradually in Nigeria as a result of incompetent governance and lack of rule of law and due process. Everybody is fucking dying in that country gradually, one at a time. Because when you make it all of a sudden, people go talk. But when it's gradual, the way it is, 170 people buy a bit, the next thing is a lot of funny things. So if you like, put business over everything. But the fact is, I would like a situation where when you sit down to tell your children a story one day, you should be able to say that there's one man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that have noticed that this country was not going anywhere. And the fact that everybody is dying gradually and he took a stand. And we defended him. And at the end of the day, that is why you are what you are today. Every other country in the world have this kind of stories. Every other country in the world have this kind of stories. But it will never be a story. You foolish and docile individuals like you sit down and say that there's going to be a political solution to all these things. You're interested in decamping, defection, or whatever, business, or what. I wish you well. But the fact is, think what I need to tell you there. It will be a shame for the goat to catch a thief. Abi, that is what they say. And that is what is actually waiting for you people. You make a no talk bunch of motherfuckers again. But in my mind, I feel like saying bunch of motherfuckers. And the fact is, let's look at it. You people are unified in one language. What is your population in the globe? What is your population in even Nigeria? That a 1 million march, 1 million peaceful march is not attainable. Do you know the impact of that? Do you know that what that will say to the globe? But as long as this lobbying, whether Christian or no Christian genocide or whatever, at the end of the day, it doesn't actually establish your cause. It will never in any way. But if you feel you want to play safe, well, Simon is just here making noise. The next thing is they will say, when we come out the last time they kill us, you are pushing us to where they will kill us. We believe in peaceful dialogue. What I'm fucking telling you motherfuckers is peaceful protest is also a peaceful way of going about doing things. Peaceful protest is also enshrined in the Constitution. And the fact is, it has a global magnitude of actually changing the story and narrating to the world your plight of what is going on. And it brings down to, in short, you will set the precedence to the world and even to Nigerians what peaceful protest, just like Mahatma Gandhi at a point in time did, that this is what it means to have a peaceful protest that is productive, that changes the narrative. That is the power you people command, and you